Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here as Rangers. We're going to be taking on Morton just now for the Scottish Cup. This is our chance to end the season on a high with some silverware. You might notice there's a little bit of a gap since last episode, as what I decided to do was play these post-split games off camera. I decided to give them to the youth team, and I decided it would be bogging down the series with kind of pointless games basically to show them. We were already secured second place and Celtic were already crowned champions, so there was no real point showing those games. I'll go through them a little bit just now. Against Partick we had a lineup here of Fulton, Milanese, Cardoso, Wilson, Houston, Thompson, Rossiter, Baronas, Peña, Herrera, Bromer. We had Tavernier, Barrow and Rudden come off the bench, I believe is what that means at the end there. We got a 0-0, which was a respectable result away with that lineup. Played a very similar lineup actually in the next game. In fact, we played the same lineup in the next game, and we got the 4-1 win. Mike Bromer got off the mark. He actually got a hat-trick in that game, which was brilliant news for us for our little German project. Home to St Johnstone, very similar thing actually happening there. 4-1 victory again. Knudsen and Rossiter getting in on the goals. We changed a couple. I think Thompson was sent off in the last game, so Knudsen had to step back in. Herrera unfortunately picked up a concussion, which left him out for the rest of the season. We then went up to Pataudry. Rooney gave them the lead. Morelos equalised, but then Mark Reynolds scored the winner. And we actually played a better side in this one, a more serious side that we'd be expecting to play the cup final. We then went away to Parkhead. We were down early at 15 minutes to Tom Rogic, which I thought was a bit of an ominous sign, shall we say. I was expecting to get slapped after that, but Morelos scored quickly to equalise. The rest of the game, we actually had quite a few chances to win it for the rest of the game. Obviously the lineup here, you can see Foderingham, Cardoso, Alves, Milanese, Houston, Knudsen, Rossiter, Baronas, Peña, who picked up an injury, Morelos, Bromer, Jack Dorrans and O'Halloran coming off the bench there. So we get a good 1-1 result against Celtic there at Parkhead to set us up for the cup final against Morton, which we're going to play now. We're 1-2 favourites. I think that's pretty generous. I think I'd probably have a little punt in that in real life if we got those odds. What we'll do, we'll clear the selection here just so we can take a proper look at it before a really important game. The goalkeeper, we're going to be playing Wes Foderingham. Then we're going to be playing the centre backs. We're going to be going Cardoso, Alves, and we're going to be going with Milanese, who's just performing better than Danny Wilson. At right back, it's kind of tough, Tavernier or Houston. I'm going to go with Houston just because he's fit, match fit. Knudsen will be the left back. The deep line playmaker in here, Ryan Jacket would normally be, but Jordan Rossiter has been impressing me recently, so I'm going to give the nod to Jordan Rossiter actually playing as the ball-winning midfielder in there. I'm going to go with, it's between Dorrans and Baronas. Do you know what, I'm going to go for Jamie Baronas as well, because he's been playing really well in that position. Carlos Peña will be the attacking midfielder. The strikers, unfortunately Herrera can't play today, so the strikers we're going to go with, who are we going to go with? Our advance forward is going to be Morelos, and our other striker, I'm really unsure. Our other striker probably going to be a target man, and it'll be either be Rudden or it'll be the young German. Where the hell is the young German? Why is he not showing up? Mike Bromer here at the bottom. So he is there. Don't tell me he's just worse than all of these players. Why can't I see him? That's really strange. Let's put him on and see how many stars it gives him. It gives him 2, so he should be... Oh no, there he is there. I must have missed him. So do we play him in the cup final, or do we go with Rudden, or go with Miller maybe even? I'm going to go with him. I'm going to keep faith with our little German project here. On the bench we're going to go with Fulton, Wilson, Tavernier, Jack, Dorrans, and then it's kind of a bit of a free-for-all. We'll go with Candeas even though he hasn't played for a while, and we'll go with Rudden on the bench as well. Hopefully that squad is good enough to get the win over Morton. You'd like to think that it would be. Morelos and Bromer up front there, you'd like to think that they'd be able to do the business. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Set the opposition instructions, and here we go out the tunnel. Encourage them. Whoops, let's put a little stop on that. Needless to say, I was battering through those games off screen as Morelos pinches it for us early. It's up to Bromer by Peña, but it's well done by Forbes to play it to Barr and Quitongo as Morton win the ball back. Fritzel playing for them actually here. He must be on loan from Kilmarnock. That's an interesting one to see. Obviously, Jacob Tongo's pretty good as well. Forbes now to take this free kick for them. Early chance. Morton swing it in. Just clear it. Just clear it. There you go. Headed away by Rossiter. Knudsen should pick this up. Should be able to get it clear. Lots of Morton players in the box. It's launched down the line. Morelos will pick it up. Can he find the Germans? They have him in support. He's up against Barr. And it's a brilliant challenge by Barr, who can play it long now. But it will be Milanese's ball and we can play it from the back. Knudsen there, it's well nicked by Quitongo, but Milanese picks it back up. Rossiter now playing it forward. No one can get there. Lamy, it's a good challenge Morelos. It will break to Barr though, who takes a nice touch, plays it forward to Quitongo. Good play actually from Morton, they're not being pressured at the back. Fritzel through for Oliver, but it's picked up well by Milanese. It's a bit of a scrappy game here. Pass going to Houston, both teams perhaps nervous about the occasion. Houston playing it to Baronas, who's in a good bit of space now. He has Pena there. He tries to reverse it to Bromer. It's a brilliant ball actually. It's into Pena. Bromer trying to get forward now to the box. Morelos takes a nice touch. Space for a shot. Hits it. It's just wide of the post. And the first chance of the game comes our way, but not really that much of an opportunity. A bit of a hopeful hit from Morelos there. But a decent bit of play. Morton will be happy. Opening 20 minutes, we haven't really created that much against them. 4 shots, only one of those hitting the target. And nothing really worthy of being shown. Over 60% possession here. Kildare with the throw in. Morelos nicks it. Is Pena going to be in here? Can he hit the shot? He's got to hit the target from there. He curls it. Oh, he's put it wide, Carlos Pena. And you have to wonder, are we letting Morton off the hook here? You have to score in games when you're up, especially a cup final like this. And the 4-4-1-1 holding for Morton for now. 10 shots they've faced. No real danger though. Knudsen to Baronas. Takes a nice touch back to Rossiter. Baronas again, he's got Knudsen out wide if he wants to use him. Baronas to Rossiter. Come on, go to the left back. There you go, it's out to the left back now. Can he angle this ball in? You've got a big target man in the middle. Nope, he goes to Baronas. He's got Rossiter inside, not bad play. Pena's in Acres now. He tries to go back to the left. Knudsen's completely lost it. Kildare will play it long for Oliver, who does take the touch. Counter could be on for Morton if they rush forward. We're not closing him down quickly enough there. It goes out wide left to Russell. Russell inside for Fritzel. Possible chance here for Morton. Have to look alive. It's a brilliant challenge by Baronas. He goes forward to Bromer now, who takes a nice touch. Tries to play it over the top. It's a great ball. Morelos is in, no flag. Sets himself, hits it, and it's too easy for the goalkeeper to make the save. It's poor finishing for Morelos there. It was a great ball into him as well by the wee German, or the big German. Baronas puts it in, Cardoso nods it down, but only for Murdoch, who can play it clear. You'd think, yep, he will just clear it out into touch. Pressure building a little bit in Morton, but they're going to be able to get the respite of half time, I think. Yep, half time, whistle goes, all square. Just going to tell them to get back out there and grab a goal. Don't want to be too harsh on them. We are still doing well, we are still winning the game. Just encourage them. We're not winning the game, but we're controlling the game. If you were to bet on anybody, it would be ourselves. Rossiter now to take the free kick, and it goes. A lot of players clustered together. It is headed away by Calvin Miller, probably on loan from Celtic, I think. Rossiter playing it forward to Baronas. Takes a nice touch. Looks for Morelos. It's a lovely through ball. Morelos! And it's 1-0 in a cup final. Alfredo Morelos. Thank God for that. It's a lovely through ball. Maybe the defender should have done better. Lost Baronas there. But it was a great finish. Under the goalkeeper. Gaston now with the goal kick. Hopefully we can hit them with a 1-2. It's forward now, Milanese or Knudsen. It's Knudsen that ends up heading it away. Baronas now looking forward for Morelos. Can he find the German in the middle? Let's get a cup final goal for young Bromer. It's in. It's Bromer! And it is a cup final goal. The assist from Morelos. We have 2. It is 2-0 as we approach the hour mark, and it's got to be a trophy for us now. Hamden is bouncing here. Well, it was a minute ago, it's paused now, but when the action starts again, you'll see Hamden bouncing. And Morelos, unfortunately, will have to come off with an injury, but we're going to end the game with 2 youngsters up front. That's good news for the future, you'd think. Ryan Jack will get on just now as well for Jordan Rossiter, just to use some subs. 20 minutes left. Just tell the guys to concentrate a little bit. Wonder how long before Morton will actually go for this here. You know, they've got 10 minutes or so and they're still sitting defensively. You really think they should be throwing bodies forward? Candias can't actually come on for anyone. Tavernier, I suppose, can come on for Jordan Houston. 5 minutes left. Morton still not throwing the kitchen sink at it. We're basically going to be allowed to just waltz in, pass the ball around, waste some chances, just make some more, poke the ball into the net, and then just stroll through to pick up the trophy. It's been a really poor performance from Morton. But let's not let that dampen the fact. Scottish Cup winners. I'll take that all day. Let's look at the little horribly animated celebration here, with hardly any people actually celebrating. I like the fact that they walk down the pitch with the trophy and all that kind of thing. I like that, but the little podium there is, we could have done without that. Yep, we're going to have to passionately congratulate them. Enjoy this moment, boys. We've won a trophy. First major trophy for Rangers in how many years? Morelos out 5 to 6 weeks, doesn't matter now. We're at the end of the season. We're being praised by the supporters. Absolutely, we absolutely should be. Board are happy with the Scottish Cup win, so they should. Alan Archibald looking at Jay Quitongo, who he's been linked with signing for Partick Thistle. Could be a decent signing for Partick. I think they should probably bring him in. Yeah, so that's how it's went. We have won the Scottish Cup. That's brilliant news. If we take a little look, the board are satisfied with our management of the team. Most of that is because we're considered to have underperformed in the league by not winning the title, which is a ludicrous expectation. Also in the Europa League by not reaching the group stages, which I also find to be a little bit harsh. But winning the Scottish Cup has got a 66% confidence level. The final of the Betfred Cup gets us 50%, Europe only 32%, and in the league only 30%, which is crazy. I think we've done not too bad in the league. Dundee have actually beaten Dunfermline there and will not be relegated. If we have a little look here at the league table, Motherwell are down. Celtic obviously champions. We finished behind them on 76 points, so I don't think we've done badly at all this season. I think we've done okay. We're behind Celtic in terms of goals scored and goals conceded, but we're ahead of everybody else, so we're kind of where we want to be for building for next season. We've got a lot of targets to take a look at. With Motherwell going down, we definitely want to take a look, for example, at Louis Moult, who is unhappy and wants to leave the club because they're getting relegated. Cadden as well, one that we'll probably want to scout. Let's get some scout reports on them just now, actually. So yes, that is the end of the first season here playing as Rangers. Don't worry, we will be back next season. There's not going to be much, if any, gap actually before we come back next season. I'm going to play our transfer window stuff. We're going to get that done off screen. We're going to come back. Obviously, we'll be back really early. We'll probably be back still during transfer business because we've got the early European fixtures to be played. But that's it for this season. I think we've done well. I think we can hold our heads up. Disappointing we don't have a double just now after losing the cup final to Hibs. We were never really going to challenge Celtic. They're too strong of a team to beat them in season 1. But winning the Scottish Cup, certainly we can hold our heads up that we've won a trophy, I think. A couple of the boys here may be going to be moving out next season, but we'll see when we come back. I just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series, the season and the episode. If you have, please drop down below and leave a like on the video. It really does help out. If you can't wait for season 2 to come out, please subscribe to the channel and you'll see as soon as that drops. Could very well be tomorrow. There might not be any gap whatsoever between the two seasons, but if there is a gap, it will be a very, very short one, so don't worry about that. We will be back next season as we try and take on Celtic and try and stop the 10 in a row. So I hope I see you guys for that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you when we're back for season 2.